Alright, here's the vehicle. Let's try to get to that AC compressor. It's all the way in the bottom. Remove many approaches. I'm just gonna try to do this as the most efficient way possible. Probably end up removing this top part first. Disclaimer, this is not a how-to video. I'm just doing a repair on the AC system. Alright, I went ahead and removed the front part of the bumper. Gives me easy access to the condenser. I'm going to replace this anyways. A couple of bolts there, and I think I might find something. No, I think it just sits down. I'm trying to get to the compressor. It's right there. I know there's 4 bolts holding it, so let's see what I could do without dropping the subframe. But if it comes to it, then yeah, we'll see. Alright, where am I at? Let me see here. Went ahead and, if I didn't already say it, remove the bracket. There's a bolt in the bottom. Don't take my word for it. I know there's 1 bolt in the bottom, but there's some clips. So again, this is not a how-to video. It's just me trying to do the replacement, and I'm showing you. I'm trying to get this out without having to lower the subframe. So anyways, I removed the lines. One of the lines actually comes up here and wraps around here. I went ahead and... Oh, sorry about that. Anyways, you know what? Let's do this so I don't forget it. This is the old condenser. Replacing that too. Anyways, let's go back. So I'm gonna loosen the belt tensioner, and I'm gonna see if I can have enough room to get it out of here, because if I can, that'll save a lot. But anyways, we'll go from there. So haven't removed the belt yet. I just want to see how much clearance I got. 1 bolt's able to come out, the other bolt you can loosen it, but subframe holds it back. So remember, that's the bolt that needs to be put on first before you once you slid everything in, put that one in its place first, so that then you can start to tighten it later. So I think the next part right now is to get the belt off, the serpentine belt. All right, there it is. Did it from the top approach. So oh yeah, I used a piece of cardboard to wedge it so it doesn't ruin the fins as I was pulling it out. Again, like I said, I moved the upper bracket, moved the bolts to basically try to get this out. It does come out through the top. Here you go, is a visual representation of what I did to basically try to get this. Allows this to just barely move just a little, just so that I can get it out. Before you put the new one in, just make sure you put the PAG oil, okay? It does come with PAG oil, but you want to dump it and put in the correct amount. Let me see here. So what I did is I took these, I plugged it back in so that I can get it out safely without pouring out. Yeah, now it's time to get the new one back in. This is the new one right here. All right, man, that was tough. Got the new one in, and I'm gonna run the new lines to it. I will have to flush. The high pressure line is gonna need to be flush, and the only way to flush it is it's this one right here, this guy. The only way I'm gonna flush this is it goes all the way back to the evaporator. You can see. Can you see the evaporator? Yeah, let me give you a better view. Evaporator's right there. See it? See where those two connect? I can't really point, but right there. See that? Yeah. Top is the low pressure, bottom is the high pressure. So I'm going to replace the high pressure line, new lines, and this guy, I got to flush this guy because I'm going to remove the evaporator also that's behind that wall. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this line here. You can see it right here. I'm going to leave it open. When I put back my condenser, I think what I'll probably do is I'll just put it in there, but I won't whatchamacallit, seal it tight because I'm gonna want to take it off again, and I'm gonna flush it because I want to be able to flush this line. So anyways, it's time to put back the majority of the other stuff. So hopefully this helps you guys with doing this. For those of you who don't have one of those, you can't put a fitting in there. I think that's a 14-inch. I had to use some ingenuity. I used 2 crescent wrenches, and I was able to move it forward to basically give me enough leverage to put the belt back on, the serpentine belt. So anyways, if you have the other bar, it's easier. All right. Okay, this is the part of removing the evaporator and the expansion valve. So it actually sits, you know, this is kind of dark, but it's the only time I have to work on it, but it sits behind the glove compartment. So you're gonna have to remove the blower and all the wires to the computer right there. So you're gonna have to start removing it slowly. There's a metal plate right behind this bracket, this plastic piece. So remove that and it'll help you move it. So I'm gonna start taking out some of these pieces. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but what happens is you have to unplug the wires to that ECU, and there's like 3 bolts. One all the way in the back there, one all the way deep inside there, and then that one right there that is next to that other bolt hole. There's a bracket that holds that. Once you're able to do that, you'll be able to pull this out. You see, that's the evaporator right there. Expansion valve should be right. You can barely see it. It's on the other side. So, because the only way to get this thing out is you got to kick that blower motor out. That's basically it. Again, sorry this is like dark, but it's the only time I can work on this. Alright, got the motor, the blower motor down, and you can barely see it, but that, right there, see behind that is the expansion valve. Sorry, evaporator and expansion valve. So should be a couple of screws, and it's hard to see, but got these stupid speaker wires in the way. Okay, was able to get the evaporator out. I don't know if you can see. There it is. That's the where it connects to the expansion valve. The evaporator was in that slot right below it. Anyways, so this is the evaporator, the old one. Not sure if I see leaks, but does look somewhat clean. But this is the one where the compressor took a dump, and I saw some shards. So if you look, kind of looks like there's some debris. Right, look at that. So this is the old expansion valve. Anyways, put the new one in. This is the new evaporator. Let me see here. Let me grab the expansion valve. Here you go. It's the new expansion valve. As you can see, there's like soot or something in there. So I'm just gonna replace it. Might as well. So then that way I don't have to worry about it. I still flush the lines though. That's the biggest thing. I do have new hoses, but there's one line, the high pressure line, I'm gonna have to flush. So anyways, I'm gonna start putting this back. Here you go. This is the new expansion valve. Look how clean that is. It looks like brass. Here's the older one. See how clogged up black that is? Yeah, I don't know, you can see the light. So do put the new seals on, there you can see. And yeah, it's just hand tight because it's aluminum. Alright, getting the expansion valve in after I got the new evaporator in, that's the most difficult part. Why? Because when you push on this side, see that little plastic piece that's right on top of that valve? Yeah, that holds it back from basically locking in. So, oh yeah, and by the way, you do change the seals to the new ones. The new ones are green and look like this. So anyways,
after pushing, I couldn't figure out why it didn't go in. So what I did was I went ahead and I put a longer nut on the other end just to secure it so that it is basically aligned. And when I realized that that plate was holding it back, I decided to go ahead and push it from this side. So as you can see, I have a retainer nut in there just to keep it aligned. Now that it's in, see, I pushed it from this side, and that's how I got it to lock in. Once it locks in, now I'm going to remove that retainer nut and put in the actual bolt back. All right, I hope that helps you guys. So yeah, my whole AC system is being redone. This, again, this is my mom's car. So this is the new low pressure line. I already flushed the system. So at this point, it's just a matter of getting these parts back in. All right. I'm at the step where we're going to start creating a vacuum. So here's the vacuum pump. Connect the yellow line or the middle line onto the vacuum pump. The low pressure line goes onto the low pressure side. High pressure line, high pressure side, they are not interchangeable. They only fit on one, so even if you didn't know. These things should be on basically close, which is going to the right. When you first put these on, make sure you open them first. Again, since I'm replacing the entire AC system, there's really no pressure here. But if you do have pressure, you're going to have to go get your system evacuated before you even attempt this. Otherwise, you're going to let a lot of gas out and create a lot of issues. So anyways, once you put it on, then you basically turn it to the right to open the system. Okay, so at this point, once the system is already connected, you just start the pump, because you want the vacuum. And what you will see is eventually the pressures will start to drop if you have a closed system.